Welcome to the 20-minute movement. My name is Karen Tomlin, and I've started this movement just to give a little bit of back via the YouTube forum to try and inspire people to put an additional 20 minutes of something that's suitable to you into your day. I honestly believe that the psychology behind it, now I've got no qualifications in that area whatsoever, but the psychology behind doing something for yourself for 20 minutes a day, but doing it day in and day out and committing to do it for a full calendar month, or if you're joining us on the 2nd, you're a day late, but if you commit to doing that, the thrill that you get at the end of the month knowing that you've actually done something for 20 minutes every single day is just really quite fabulous. This was born out of my decision to do yoga for 20 minutes every day. In fact, I've decided personally to do it for the whole of 2021. And so far, I'm fully up to speed. There have been a couple of days that my motivation levels have meant that I've had to work a little bit harder mentally to make myself do that session. But in the main, I've been including 20 minutes of yoga every single day so far this year, aka all of January, and now I'm just about to do day 2 in February, to help me reach a better version of myself, both mentally and physically. Leads me on to yoga. My little story about yoga. I used to be a member of a gym. Oh, I miss the gym. But I used to be a member of a fabulous gym locally to where I live. In fact, it was a golf club. Hello, golf club ladies, if any of you are watching. And one particular day I'd done either a spin class or a boxing mad cardio class, which I really liked. And a friend of mine said, "What are you doing now?" And I said, "Well, she dragged me into yoga." I say dragged, but encouraged me. And I remember thinking, oh, yoga, I don't really think I can do yoga. I just didn't really understand what it was or the power of it or anything like that. Anyway, I went into yoga, and subsequently, because of that one fleeting passing conversation with my mate Sharon, who said, "Come and join me in yoga," I ended up doing yoga twice a week, Ashtanga yoga, for 4 years. I had the most amazing teacher. Reese, honestly, you absolutely rock if you happen to be watching this. So I've decided that I really miss that, and I miss having that as part of my routine. But what we do know at the moment is that there's nothing open. Gyms aren't open. Classes aren't open. We're not able to go into the class environment and be amongst people and in a room full of energy that we really enjoy being around. But YouTube is absolutely packed to the brim of all of the types of yoga. So again, please note that I don't have a qualification for yoga. I'm just trying to impart some knowledge and hopefully a bit of motivation. But yoga can be suited to anything. So, for example, if you suffer with lower back pain, if you want to inspire weight loss, if you find that you're thinking more about the laws of attraction and manifestation, which is something that I delve deep into these days. If, for example, you suffer with a frozen shoulder, if you have skin issues and you want to clear pimples, if you suffer with that, if you are pregnant, if you suffer with horrendous menstrual pains, you can literally find a yoga practice to be specific to an area or an ailment or a niggle that you've personally got. So what I'm saying to you is, you don't have to just do yoga for 20 minutes. You can find a yoga practice that is really suitable to you. And YouTube, do you know, I've never really been on YouTube. I've sort of been a social media Facebooker. I don't know that serves me so well anymore because, just with what's going on and differences of opinion and all that lot, and sometimes I just find it a bit much. But with YouTube, you actually need to sort of go off in the search of a particular subject that you want to research, or, it feeds your brain more, I find, hence why I've decided to do a YouTube channel. Anyway, so I just wanted to say that yoga could be a really, really good thing for you, but please clear your mind in terms of who can do it. When I went into that yoga class, there was a girl called Jess who honestly was the bendiest, most beautiful woman I think I've ever seen in a yoga class. But she used to do these postures, and I used to think, but yoga does take time. But you haven't got to be like that. You can be any age, weight, shape, size, A daily 20-minute yoga practice will slow you down, will help to calm your mind, will allow you to do some good breathing work, which is just good for you generally, but will allow you to specifically target areas if you want to do that. I know that having done my yoga practice for January, I've gone off on all sorts of tangents. I'm doing yoga for thyroidism. Having a look at love yoga. I've got yoga with a handstand in it. I've chosen what I want to do for February. I've passed out to a few people who contacted me yesterday, the one that I did for January. Man, I love that. I am about to do yoga now, but I will just tell you this. Generally speaking, my 20 minutes a day, I don't do until I go about to get into bed. I wake up with good intentions, then things just happen. My motivation might be lower. I might feel a bit tired. The children might need me for homeschooling. I might decide that I'm going to paint a wall. Anybody that knows me well knows that I'm a bit mad on redecorating my house just to keep busy. And then, but the commitment I've made to myself in terms of the 20-minute movement to myself personally is that I know that I will do yoga for 20 minutes every day because that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing for February. If I've got into bed and I haven't done it, I roll right back out of bed and I do it. So I just make sure. So generally speaking, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm a really positive, motivated person, but most of the time my yoga practice is just before I get into bed rather than in the morning, which is what I'm going to do now. Meet my mat. There we are. Yoga mat. Got my hat on, which I'm going to take off. Anyway, 6 minutes video. Sorry to waffle on. Please like, subscribe and share. I'm not even too sure what all of that means, but you please just do it. I just want to reach the world and give a bit back. I miss people. I'm a huge people person. I miss the contact with people. I miss talking to people. I just miss people, and this just seems like a good forum to actually get my positive little message out. 20 minutes every single day for a whole calendar month, doing something that's suitable for you. If it's yoga, great. If you're tempted with yoga, please go onto YouTube and have a little search at the top for everything, you name it, yoga's got it. Have a really, really nice day, and thanks for showing up. Lots of love to you all. Happy Tuesday.